to be able to finance at least, I think, comfortably 2 or 3 years of a cushion before you can become financially independent enough to sustain a lifestyle. It helps to have a partner, it helps to have a savings. I mean, I know we're talking about recruiting younger women fresh out of college, so you just might want to keep that in mind.
Important. It's a good one. Anything else on that one?
Eliminates a lot of people that
Yeah,
can't
absolutely.
go.
One of the good things though about starting in the industry early, right out of college, is when you are right out of college, you actually have a cheaper lifestyle. You don't have huge expenses, you don't have a huge mortgage, you can sleep on somebody's couch, you can park cars as a second job for a living, and then the upside 5-10 years down the line is tremendous, because then you can have the lifestyle that you want and work the hours that you want.
Vast amounts of income is upside. Flexibility, being your own boss, being in control of your destiny.
Oh, I think it's magnitudes better than what you could do as a salary, because what you're limited as a salaried employee. You're limited on the amount of hours that there are on a day. You're limited by what your boss thinks of you. You're limited on how you are viewed in that particular industry. There are no limitations in brokerage except your own capabilities and your own energy. They're your only limitations. Whereas if you've got a regular 9-to-5 job, the limitations are put on you by everybody else.
And in brokerage, you're measured by the result. So whether it's number of transactions closed, size of transactions closed, and of course, ultimately the payday, what fees you generate, that's all your control. It's how much you're willing to put in to get that. And so we love that about it.
This is one of the only careers where you are rewarded for going out and taking your clients out to events, drinking, golf, sailing, vacations. You're rewarded for this type of behavior.
Get into commercial real estate, go into brokerage, and don't be afraid of not making any money short term, because the potential is huge. The upside after a few years is really, really big. Right now, there are very few women in commercial real estate, which is actually an advantage under some circumstances. If you have 20 guys going in on a pitch and you're the only woman, and the people on the other side of that table have 2 women, you actually will be remembered. It's very, very helpful to be remembered.
So true.
My advice to a young woman coming into the brokerage industry is to let them know that there are a lot of skill sets that come to bear to make a successful broker. Part of it is sales, but part of it is attention to detail, understanding your market, powers of persuasion. There are a lot of attributes that you would have at a young age to come into this business and be successful. It does take patience, it does take a bit of a thick skin, but it is worth the result, and it will take a couple of years, but it's very rewarding.
Commercial real estate is dynamic. It's a very dynamic industry. It's very much more exciting than having a 9-to-5 job. You get to pretty much choose your own hours. You reap what you sow. If you put in a lot of hours and a lot of work, you can make really good money. But it's dynamic, it's interesting, it's exciting, there's nothing boring about it.
You get to control your destiny. At the end of the day, you're in the driver's seat, and in a platform such as SVN, you have an opportunity to create the culture that you want to work within, corporate style job.
Join SVN, not the others.
One of the benefits of this industry for any person, especially a young woman coming out of college, is it builds so much confidence. You are immediately put in a position of advising, helping your clients come out with the best outcome. And it just builds your self-confidence so much to be able to do that, as opposed to taking orders from a manager just because they said that's the way to do something.
Well, it was actually, it's an unrelated point, but one of the reasons that I ended up in investment brokerage and focusing on that is because I was told very clearly, both in the UK and in the US, that women couldn't be investment brokers. And for me, I actually found that incredibly motivating, because there's nothing, when somebody tells you women can't be investment brokers, I just wanted to go out and prove them wrong.
I think the type of woman that goes into this industry would reflect something that Catherine just said. They told me I can't do it, so I'm going to do it. And frankly, I think that we are a little more confident in general as well. I think we come into the business with a little more chutzpah and with a little more confidence.
The confidence which engenders this leadership. So all of us, and I think if I'm speaking on behalf of women, we are natural problem solvers. And in the definition of a leader is that you have to have people that think your ideas are good enough to follow. You're not a leader if you don't have somebody taking you up on your ideas, and I think that's something that many of us, the ones attracted to this business, happen to have that instinct. It's just part of it, because it's relationship and it's sales, and that's not going to attract a lot of people regardless of gender. They want to have a quiet job. Their strength is in individual pursuit, analytics, something like that, that they don't believe will translate over to brokerage. Now, I'd make an argument that I could bring in those types of people and they'd be wildly successful, but if it goes against your nature and out of your comfort zone, not going to fly. I think I look for confidence, well, a base level of good personality, and bright. They don't have to be the smartest person in the room, but they have to be willing to learn. It's a very simple business. It's a repeatable process. They have to be curious, I think, and have this penchant to do well by others by taking care of them.
And also I think the confidence, and also the confidence to speak to strangers. If you are shy, and that is really part of your personality, this may not be the best profession.
You look for a company like SVN where there's more collaboration, and you actively look for a mentor. You actively look for somebody, male or female, that is going to mentor you and guide you through the whole process. Somebody that's going to tell you what is going on.
One reason that young women should think about a career in commercial real estate, beyond the obvious one that you can earn vast sums of money, is that from a lifestyle perspective, you have flexibility. You're not working nights and weekends unless you choose to. It's all about results. So if you choose to structure your day so that those women who have young children who need to deal with school issues, you can structure your day around your lifestyle, because it's all about results.
Working with clients such as HP, Keebler Cookie Company, the FDIC, I realised that brokerage could be done a little differently, and so became a consultant to some of the large brokerage houses. Again, after a while I realised if one wanted to make a difference in the industry, you had to be that difference. And so to be that difference, we bought an SVN franchise.